Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name's Eva and welcome back to my kitchen. So today we did a lot of food shopping and I wanted to share with you where we get our food from. We try and live as sustainably as possible, and often living sustainably and living within your means also means that not everything is completely package free. So I want it to be completely transparent. So I've got all of our package free shopping from our local package free shop, our fruit and veg delivery from our local it's like a mobile market near where we live in Bournemouth. Also just got this, which is from Wilton Whole Foods, and it's just like stuff that is too expensive for us to buy in the bulk shop, like nuts and stuff, so we buy it from there, and it does come in plastic. So I'm going to go through everything step by step and kind of tell you how much it costs, how much it will last, how long it will last us, and all that kind of good stuff. So yeah. Okay, so I think we'll start with the package free shop. So we got 2 tote bags worth of food. I put all my food in these reusable bags which I made myself. So we got some brown sugar noodles. In here we have some jasmine rice, lasagna sheets and peanuts. We got some refill soy sauce. Doesn't love that soy sauce, is so good and so strong. Sea salt, some peppercorns and some spices in our little spice jars. This I'm super excited about. This is agave syrup in my own container, and yeah, it did cost £6.66. Then finally we got some frozens. I always take this lunchbox to put frozen foods. I've got some lentil burgers and some hash browns, and they're vegan and they're just super yummy. The package free shop also has like a box of stuff that's injured, going off, whatever, and they sell it for cheap. So this is noodles. We use noodles quite often, and it's reduced to clear because they're all broken up. So it was just kind of 80p rather than £1.60, so it's half price, just because they're broken up. And this it's not that sad looking. I would still eat this for a while. Aubergine was only 50p because it looks a little bit sad, but it's fine, and we're happy to rehome this aubergine. So if any of you are curious, all of our jars and containers are either hand-me-downs from my grandparents or they are upcycled from our food. For those of you interested, I have done a whole pantry tour in one of my more recent videos, not that long ago, so you can go watch that if you want to. Thank you. All of my kind of extra foods go in another cupboard over here. This is we have extra cupboard. Okay, right, now let's get on to fresh produce. So we get our fresh produce from a little company that's called Bournemouth and Poole Mobile Market. Sorry, that's our coffee machine cleaning itself and turning itself off. All of this cost me about £30, and I'll go through and show you what you get for 30 quid. You can order like a pre-made veg box, fruit and veg box, but because we are vegans and we eat mostly whole foods, we eat a lot of fruit and veg, so they're just simply not big enough for us. We did treat ourselves, get some orange juice. Like I said, it's not completely package free. We don't usually buy juice, but we got some juice. I got some mushy peas, don't judge me, I love mushy peas. We got a loaf of bread at Small White Bloomer, which is a local bakery, which I love, and I'll definitely be using this bag actually, I really like that. And then they started selling like cupboard food, so it means we don't need to go to supermarkets anymore, which I love. So we got some sunflower spread. I have a kilo of tomatoes, 2 kilos of Maris Pipers. Look how dirty they are, I love that. 4 oranges, and then these are both bags of mushrooms. And then in here we have a butternut squash, broccoli, cabbage, white onions, red onions, apples, lemons, bananas, carrots, and I think I got some green beans as well. So I've been trying to get better at storing my fruit and veg. So one thing I always do is I always put tea towels or cleaning cloths or something down on the tray, and I clean the trays and my fridge every single week. And try not to overfill it. So I don't really have any other foods in my fridge. I have butter and I have some tofu, but other than that, the rest of it is free. So I just spread out my fruit and veg so it doesn't go off. So as you can see, I have just basically veg in my fridge. The bottles of water are filled with tap water. We just like it chilled. And I always keep my citruses and apples in the fridge. And my lemons also, and yeah, some homemade oat milk, homemade vegan cheese, and yeah. So I keep my onions away from my potatoes on the side here. It doesn't get much sunlight here. And I always keep leeks in a jar with some water. I keep my bananas here as well, and away from any other fruit, and then I keep my tomatoes out here as well. And then I use this old bike basket to keep all of my potatoes and everything in. I always make sure I put the newest potatoes on the bottom, and this cupboard needs a lot of cleaning because there's so much dirt on the potatoes, but it's also where I keep all my tinned foods. Ooh. We have banana chips. We have chia seeds. We have chocolate. This is actually, even though it's only 53% chocolate, it's actually vegan, so that's good. And we have salted cashews. 2 bags of them because they don't do 2 kilo bags, but we got 2 kilos, so I'm gonna put those away. I don't know how much that came to even say, so sorry, I can't tell you about that one. Now you can watch me struggle trying to find the right list to my jars. So I'm really sorry I couldn't find the right prices. I should think all this food costs about £100. The fresh food will only last us 10 days to 2 weeks. That's for 2 people. And all the dried goods will last us probably at least a month, maybe even 2 months for a lot of the nuts and the spices and stuff like that. But the rice will last a couple of weeks. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please bear in mind that these are local and organic, and so that's why they cost a lot more. And it's fine if you can't live like this or afford this. You just do you. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below any content you want to see from me. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.